I mean, it was awesome. You know, it was an awesome win for our program and an awesome day in general. I mean, our defense just played out of their minds today, you know, stopping their main threats, and I was so proud of them, how much on top of things they were, and Emmy made some crazy saves this game, and, you know, our markup defenders did a great job on their key players. So it was a little rattling there, and you could see kind of like the nerves coming out because of, you know, the immense stress this kind of game provides. But I was so proud of them to come through strong and make huge plays when it mattered. That's all I got.
Were the nerves coming more from you or for them?
Well, I mean, maybe that is my fault a little bit. I mean, I definitely, you know, I just always want the best from them, and I think they seemed like a little rattled in the moment. You know, you're always going to find a time in the game when the other team's kind of making plays and you're a little bit jittery. So those times happen every single game. So, you know, I called a couple timeouts just to settle the group down to be sure that we're not letting those overwhelm us too much, and I think the players did a good job of, you know, coming up with some huge defensive plays, you know, and then finishing the game strong.
You mentioned momentum the other day. How much did Kelly's goal really get everything going in that direction?
Yeah, I mean, Kelly did a great job coming through with that goal. You know, our offense, you know, is counting on players like her to step up when they're marking our leading scorer as well. But it was huge, you know, and momentum-wise today, we really got it from our defense. I mean, they just gave us huge momentum, from Emmy making some crazy saves to, you know, some players getting some really important charges and caused turnovers. I think the momentum really came from our defense today.
Did anything change, or did you see anything different maybe once it was 2-0 there and then you guys kind of flipped the switch a little bit? Or was it just
well, you know, I think like in a game like that, the first 10, 15 minutes are always high energy, you know, and I think Penn really fed off that energy early on in the game. And, you know, when we were able to settle in, take a little bit better care of the ball, and actually just get the draw. I mean, we weren't able to get the draw early on and get possession, and we did a better job battling for that as the game went along.
I mean, how are you seeing the ball back there? You made 5 second-half saves, and the game could have easily been like 8-6, 8-7. What were you seeing back there from Penn's offense?
You know, Amy told me at halftime, you know, they're gonna come out and they're gonna be ripping shots, so just be ready. And the defense did a great job about forcing them in a certain direction where I could make a great save or, you know, an easier save than just a one-on-one opportunity. And, you know, they worked so hard down the field, and I just wanted to, you know, back them up. And that's what I did.
It seemed like you made an adjustment when that she scored low on you. She rolled it through, and then I think she went low again, but you made that adjustment, stop the shot. Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, you know, during the timeout, Amy just said, you know, get your whole body there. And luckily, the next time that she shot that worm burner, it bounced right off my knee. So.
What about the one that was that in your jersey or?
Where was it?
Yeah.
I mean, where was it? And what took so long to find it? Because I didn't know what was going on down there again. Another game. I
didn't know where it was either. I couldn't feel it in my chest protector. I had no idea where it was.
Get further away from the goal, so when it drops out.
At least I wasn't facing the goal. But my chest guard sits like here, and I went up like this with my head, and it just nailed me right in the chest. And I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe.
I'm like, that drops out and starts rolling to the goal line.
Thank God it didn't.
Thank God it
didn't. And then
didn't.
I was like trying to like feel where it is, and I couldn't find it, and it was just like all of a sudden it just like pops out of my jersey, and I'm like, oh, there it is.
So it knocked the wind out of you, because it did look like you were a little stunned there by the shot.
Oh, yeah, it hurt really bad.
I think that was from Williamson. She's one of their top scorers. What were you doing to key on her defensively?
Well, you know, we put two of our fastest defenders on her. You know, Allie marked her in the first half, Nat Schmidt marked her in the second half. You know, she has a really hard shot, and if she gets her hands free, she does a great job putting the ball away. So I think overall those two did a really great job. Allie took a awesome charge on her in the first half, and then Nat did a great job just keeping her legs with her for the second half.
Then the other people in your defense, Erica and Lucy, seem to be switching out for each other. What's kind of the strategy thinking behind that? And they both had pretty strong games today.
Well, actually, Lucy matched up on Corcoran, which was one of their biggest players, and she did a great job on her all game long. And I think when she did get the ball, our team supported her behind, you know, not letting her get some of the feeds that she'd been able to get in all season. So Spilker did a good job supporting the ball and supporting some of their toughest challengers to be sure they would have to go through more than just one person to get to cage.
What does it just mean for you guys in general? Being able to move forward to extend this thing to kind of get over that hump, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of knocking at the door, the past couple years. Every year's been a little bit different. Finishing up last year, I wonder how next year's going to be different, and kind of now we know, I guess. So, we were really fortunate to come up, within this tournament so far with some big wins and actually some good learning experiences to go into such a tough, Final Four next week. But, I just said Final Four for the first time, so that's really exciting, and, it's something that we really just try to stay in the moment. But it's a huge step for our program. I love Penn State. I love our players. They work so hard, and to see them experience something that they'll never forget, that's why you just love to coach, because I love seeing them run on the field and be so excited and know that's a time they won't forget. So to provide that opportunity is pretty awesome.
And I was just mean for you guys to kind of get over it.
I think the timing's perfect. I mean, happening our senior year, we want to stay here as long as we can. We are, so it's working out great. And I don't have a job, so.
Stay here as long as possible.
Anybody else?
They scored out early, which we talked about, and then they scored again, I think, to start the second half. What's it say about you guys just to be able to not only respond, but then also kind of prevent them from getting it within 1 to 2 goals?
Yeah, I think again we've shown a commitment all year to the play that we're in. I think we saw a little more jitters today than we normally do in a game, but the players were still committed. We knew we could stop them defensively. Every game different people step up, and thankfully we were still able to do that. I don't think it frazzled us too much because we know it's a long game and we know we have great scorers, and we were playing well defensively.
I know you're on the other side of the field, but did you catch Madison's first half goal where she does like 3 or 4 dodges and scores?
Yeah, I tense up whenever stuff like that happens on the other end. I'm like, okay, oh my god. But whenever Mad Sear goes to goal, I'm like, okay, she's gonna score. Okay, juke, one there, boom, in the back of the net. She rips on me in practice, and I'm like, how does she score these? I am right there, and she does it in the game too. So.
What are you thinking when you there's about 4 defenders in front of you and you're looking to go to goal? Is it just a reflex, or is there actually a strategy going into that?
I don't think there's a strategy. I think I'm just thinking move as fast as you can and get around them. I don't really want to make the contact because that hurts. So I think it's more speed.
And she does a great job of just seeing the cage. She's not worried about this person or worried about that person. I mean, her head is up and seeing the cage, and once again, she just came up with some awesome plays today.
How would you encapsulate your seniors' performance today? It seems like they really led the way today.
Yeah, and they have all season, from Jenna on the draw to Mad scoring goals to Emmy in the goal, that's what, good teams do. And, I think their leadership really got us to the Final Four, and we're looking forward to, another week.
Did the weather have any impact today?
I would say yes, but we are in Happy Valley, so, the weather is slightly unpredictable. Last week we were playing in, 90-degree temperature. This week it's, 50, rainy. So, but, I think some of the, crispness of some of maybe the stick work and stuff like that was a little bit harder today. The sticks might have been slipping a little bit, but, that was for both teams, and, thankfully we fought through that.
For the seniors, this is your last home game here. How does it feel to advance to NCAA Final Four with your last home game?
It's great. It was completely unexpected. I mean, we thought our last home game was a couple weeks ago, so it was great to play on our home turf and see everyone come out. And we're just excited to make it to the Final Four.
I would agree. I think being back on this field one last time was kind of just all right, give it your all or nothing. Type of feeling for us seniors, and I definitely think that showed on the field. So.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.